Hi everyone, Danielle here. I'm doing a solo playthrough of Unstoppable. This is one of the latest solo hero series games that I backed on Kickstarter. So I'm excited to do a full playthrough. I'm going to be using Kai Silver, the Reluctant Bodyguard. We get 3 credits, start with 0 armor, 10 health, 3 action tokens, 3 in the used extra section. We have a deck. We have the Harbinger. We have the danger token on the 0 all the way at the top. There was some setup involved, so definitely read through what that looks like. We have all of the upgrade cards here. We put 6 out face up. We also have the additional cards that you can level up into your deck. Um, Also keep in mind this kind of like, what's it called? The level discs. I think it's just simply called the level discs at the top as well. And yeah, we have 3 of the threats already drawn out, and then we draw out 3 for our hand. So go ahead and see what we got. So we have a strike, and a night market. So strike will give us 1 damage each. Cost 1 action to play per card. And then this night market says choose 1, reduce your next bargain cost this turn by 2, gain 2 at end of turn. So yeah, let's just dive right in. So we have the upkeep phase. We gain 3 action points, which we've done during setup. We don't have allies to refresh, and we don't have any upkeep effects to keep in mind. Next, we go into the draft phase. We get to draw 3 cards from the core deck that the level is on or is available to us, and we'll draw from the core deck 1, level 1. So we draw 3 cards, and then we keep 1 of them in our hands. So we have Scrounge, Worker Mutiny, and Hired Guns. The Hired Guns does a bunch of damage, so that's really tempting. So I think I might just do that. So I'll go ahead and get the hired guns. The other 2 cards will just go straight to the bottom of the corresponding deck it came from. And then we'll go ahead and slot this into one of the threat cards without looking at them and add it to our hand. So now we have 4 cards. After that, we go through to the main phase where we play cards against allies to use the effects or buy upgrades. Something to keep in mind that I did not keep in mind during the first play is that you don't get to draw back up to your hand size ever again. You start with 3 cards at the beginning of the game. You draft a card during the draft phase for each turn you take. And then after that, you gain your cards from the threat. So you also, to rephrase, that was bad wording. If I were to defeat a threat, that card goes into my hand as well. So that's just another way it can get into your hand. And yeah, so let's start here. I'll go ahead and just take a look at my threat cards. So we have 3 active ones, 1 on deck. The on deck taunt does matter. We have to try to defeat this one first. We'll need to defeat it with at least 2. So I think we'll just apply both of these strikes, spending an action each, dealing a total of 2 damage to that threat, the Viranian Doe. It currently has 2 and 1. I'm sorry, 0 defense. So that icon means the number that the damage token is on. And when it comes to defense, just reference the rulebook so I don't mention it wrong. When a threat has taken damage equal or greater than its health, you have defeated it. The health of each threat is the sum of its attack and defense values. And so you're adding these 2 values that's on the card. So it's going to be 2 plus 0. So I would have needed at least 2 damage, and I did. So I'll go ahead and grab this into my hand. It is a spare credit, so I'll be able to gain 1 credit if I were to play the card. So it's looking pretty good. I'll go ahead and do that and gain a credit. So now I have 4 credits. We have night market and hired guns. So night market, we could reduce the next bargain cost by 2 or gain 2 at the end of turn. Both very valuable. Hired guns is very interesting too because it could get a lot of damage done, and I could take out both of these Syrian thieves. I also have this current back alley blade master I could defeat as well. So let's see. I think I'll go ahead and spend my final action. Well, I'll play the night market. That's what I'll do. And I will reduce my next bargain cost this turn by 2. And so the current cost to play this would be 4 credits, but it is 2 credits. And then it's also -1 for each card of this faction in my hand or play, which is 1, 2. So essentially it's free to play. I do have to spend an action token to play it, so I'll go ahead and do that. And so this is me using up all my cards already, guys, but it is what it is. We have 4 damage total. So 2 has to be applied to one target and 2 has to be applied to another target. And so I'm basically going to apply it here. 1, 2, and 1. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll take out the big guy. 1, 2, 1, 2. And let me double check what rage means, because that's what this back alley blade master has. It says during the threat phase, for each rage threat on the battlefield, discard 1 ally. I don't have an ally, so I don't gotta worry about that right now. But anyway, I'll go ahead and spend all of this, and now this is defeated. And when defeated, I get a total of 4 damage. And so when I get to do that 4 damage, it says deal, you may target any active threat or under all damage must deal. Okay. So I get to deal 4 damage somewhere, and I'm going to deal it to, I think, this threat. Now get it to my hand. This also gets added to my hand. And I think I'm gonna call it a day. I could take a look and see if I want to upgrade with anything right now, but for now, I think we'll go ahead and oh, it says when this card enters your hand or enters play, deal 1 and put it in your discard pile. So this is the damage to the boss. So I'll put 1 damage to the boss and put it in your discard pile. And then while in your discard pile, this card cannot be targeted. And this card cannot be eliminated. Okay. So essentially I have 1 card left in my hand. And yeah, I have 4 credits. Did I want to buy any upgrades? When you buy upgrades, the cost of them is the top right. I have 4 credits and might be good to do something like this. But the armor also sounds good. So maybe I'll spend 2 credits and get this holo plated upgrade for a tactic. So in terms of tactics, I have plenty to choose from. Obviously, a lot of these will be discarded and they'll come back. So maybe, I think I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna wait. Um, and see, because it would have been nice to have one for, yeah, for something. Hmm. Yeah, it just would have been nice to have one for a card that I have in my hand right now. So I think I might wait. I don't know the proper strategy just yet. But anyway, we'll go through the threat phase, take damage from all active threats. 1, 2. So we are at 8. And then we discard all played tactics. Lose all unspent action tokens. We spent all of them. Reset armor to 0. It's already at 0. Refill the battlefield with active threats. We have to have at least 3. Whoops. And there you go. We have 3 right there. And then this top one has rage. Good to know. And we advanced this by 1. Okay. So now during the upkeep phase, we gain 3 action tokens. Refresh our allies. We did not use any. Resolve any upkeep effects. Don't have any. Draw 3 cards from the core deck. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We have optical overlay, dangerous dealings, and data transfer. Ooh. So optical overlay costs 2. That's pretty strong. I do think so. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Go ahead and grab this card. Slot it right into that threat card that's already there. And now we have 2 cards in our hand. So let's get a closer look here. Optical overlay, tactic. I could do 1 damage and move my level disc 1. And then unite, deal X 1 damage. Unite X is the number of unique factions in hand and in play. So I would have 2 essentially. And then this one says Vesper Junkyard Cat is an ally, so it stays out when I play it, and bargain 3. So I can spend 3 credits to deal 1. And if I have level 2 or more or 4 or more, I get additional abilities that I can do. This disc is just falling off my table, so fix that. Okay, so now we just kind of try to play, and unfortunately I did not end up doing too much. I mean, I did too much last turn, so fortunately I think I might have to take an L this round. But let's do an upgrade real quick. So I'll go ahead and upgrade by spending 2 and spending 2 on this one. This is going to go on a tactic, and I'll put it on this optical overlay. And then I'm going to spend 2. Oh, let's refill and see what we get, just in case. Yeah, I'll spend 2 on this upgrade. The holo plated, which gives me 5 armor. And now this is fully upgraded. I won't be able to upgrade this card again. So basically it's gonna give me 5 armor and 2 damage. And I just want to reference the rulebook here for a quick moment. So now upgrade cards. These will give you some modifiers, and yeah, I just want to double check. It has to be it can be played on the current turn, I believe, but I just wanted to see that in writing. Yeah, I think that's the case. So I will spend 2 actions, and then I'll play optical overlay. So that'll give me 5 armor, and then it'll give me 2 damage to do something to something, and I'm going to do it here. And then when defeated, it says deal 3 damage, and I will deal the 3 damage to this one. This will go into my hand, and this lets me do 1 damage to the boss. Goes into my discard. Oops. And then what else? I get to do 1 more damage. I'm gonna place the damage here, and that will defeat that one. Bring that into my hand, and then I get to move my level marker 1 to the right. Okay. Unite, deal the number of unique factions in hand and in play. So I get to do 2. Actually, in my hand and in play factions, yeah, it's just 2. So I'll deal 2 damage to this one, and this will come into my hand as well. Okay, so that's played. And should probably turn my phone on mute. And then let's see what's in my hand. I could save this for later. I think I will. I'll go ahead and just kind of see what happens next turn. Well, let's refill this. All right. Okay, so that was a good second round. So we'll go ahead and do the threat phase. We don't take any damage. Armor resets. Let's see, I'm skipping some steps here. Discard the played tactic. Fine, we'll do that. Lose 1 armor, blah, blah, blah. Lose 1 spent. Refill the battlefield with active threats. Oh, I keep flipping it over. 1, 2. Okay, so how to level up. Advance both level discs by 1. All right, and then discard all tactics and allies from play and discard down to 3 cards in hand. All right, I guess we'll discard that to 3 cards in hand. Optionally, remove any 1 card. I'm not going to do that for now. Resolve any boss-specific effects. So when you will level up, take the top card of the boss deck, put it in your discard pile unless the deck is empty. Okay, this will go in my discard pile. And then reshuffle the cards and place threat side up here. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting shuffle because it's like some cards don't have upgrades, some cards do. So I'm like, I have to shuffle a couple of different ways just to make sure I'm getting a real good shuffle here. And what's neat is that you kind of get an idea of what's coming. Because if there's a card on top and it's like a card you really want in your hand, that's just tough. Um, because you want to try to get it out and defeat the threat, and then you could get it into your hand. There's a couple steps to get into your hand, which is the most interesting. Okay, so I think that's as shuffled as I can get it. All right, so that was during the upkeep phase. And then now we can no longer get a card from here. We'll have to get it from here. So take the top 3 cards from the level 2 core decks. And ooh, this is awesome. Okay. I think the Viren tribalism looks pretty good. Let's do that. Put the rest at the bottom of that deck. Very hard to manage these cards, but okay. Put that in. Now we have this in my hand. Okay. Yeah, so I probably should have tried to do an additional damage somehow, but yeah. All right. So now we would just start the next turn. We don't have any credits, but we'll get one with Viren tribalism. So I think I will spend, well, I should get my action tokens out. I'll spend 1 action to play my Viren tribalism. This way I can at least get a credit out. Here I could get 2 actions, 2 armor. Okay, so that's what that would give me. I do have enough actions to play the rest of my cards. Just have to think this through. This would be an ally. So it would be out, bargain 3. Probably worth it to play this turn. Go ahead and spend an action. Go ahead and probably use it right away. So it's a bargain 3 as long as oh, nope, I don't even have enough. I would need at least 2 credits. That's unfortunate. Okay. Never mind. So I can't use this right now. That's okay. All right, so the 2 strikes. Should I hold on to it or use it now? 1 damage each. I think I will. I'll go ahead and use both of these, spending my 2 additional action tokens. Taking this out. This has 1 credit, so I gain 1 credit. And then this goes into my hand. We'll take a look at that real quick. It's a night market again. And then the other damage I'll deal to this one because it's the only other one I could defeat right now. And so go ahead and wait, should this have gone down? Oh, advanced danger. I don't know if I did that. I would have needed to do it again. So I would need 1 more damage on that one. Oops. So wait, did this have 1? Okay. So yeah, say I did both damage here. But definitely I think that would have gone down by this turn. That's okay. Slowing me down just a little bit longer, which is completely fine. But now I do have 1 here, 1 here for this faction, so the bargain might help. I don't know though. When something says the level, it says an effect that only resolves if your large level disc is level X or higher. Okay, so right now it's on level 2. Do I want to play this night market card now? So as a reminder, that's what I can do. I don't know if I want to do it now. But it would be good to gain the credit, that's the thing. But then I'll start with only 1 card in my hand next turn. Cost 0, no point in actually playing it now, I think. So we'll go ahead and just move on to the threat phase. We'll take damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 to armor. 2 to me, so I'm down to 6 health. And then discard all played tactics. We'll go ahead and do that. Use all unspent action tokens. Reset armor to 0. Refill the battlefield with threats. We have 3 already. And then advance danger by 1. So now we get to spend 1 credit to just remove a card. I don't want to, so we'll just do that. And then we'll go ahead and do the cleanup phase. Oh, we just did the cleanup phase. Now we'll do the upkeep phase. So we'll gain 3 action tokens. And then refreshing all allies, resolving any upkeep, draw 3 cards, draw from here. I'm not doing much moving the level discs. 1, 2, 3, at least not yet. Regional target, new plan. Okay, new plan looks good. This will help with card draw. Randomly choose 1 card from your pile and add it to your hand. Ooh, practice grounds also would be good. And it does more damage. So I think for now we'll do that one. Okay. Okay. I'll put this into card sleeve. Add it to my hand. All right. Let's see what we'll do. We have 2 credits, 3 actions, an ally we could use. And then right now the danger value is still 1, so we have to attack with 2. Actually, I'm getting confused. I keep mixing up what exactly the defense. I wish these had like a specific defense value, but I can't remember. The health of each threat is the sum of its attack and defense, so that's throwing me off. I don't know why. So it's 1 plus 1. Yes, it's 1. So it's gonna be 2, 2. Okay. So I do want to try to upgrade. I'll spend none of these upgrades are great. Hmm. This one looks interesting. Just don't know if this will really help. Gain the top card of the level 1 or 2 deck into your hand. That might be good. Okay. Let's do that. We'll spend 2 for this upgrade. It's an upgrade for a tactic. I will place it on this one. It actually costs 2 less if added to this faction. And so right now I don't have one, so it's gonna cost 2. That's fine. All right, so gain the top card. That's what that will happen. All right. So I will play this card for free. Now gain the top card of this for the 3 credits. That goes into my hand. And then reduce your next bargain cost this turn by 2 or gain 2 at the end of the turn. I'll say gain 2 at the end of the turn. Let me put this on here to remind me. That's what I chose. And then I'll spend 1 action to play the Gadwick's Emporium for 3 credits. And this does 2 damage. Choose 1 card from your discard. Oh, yeah. Uh, yeah, that would have costed me an action token because I would have had 1, 2. Yep. So 1 more action token. I can't play this just yet. To have these 3, and I'll spend 3 of them on this back alley deal upgrade on a tactic. And it says cost 2 if placed on the junker card. Don't have one, so that's that. All right. And then it says threat phase, I'll take damage, which is a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm down to 1 health. this just escalates so quickly. If you can't manage the threats with enough damage. I might have to house rule this to make this more enjoyable for myself, honestly. All right, so we'll discard all the tactics. I gain 2 at the end of the turn. I didn't manage to use my ally, so nothing there. Reset armor to 0, refill the battlefield with 3. They all work. Advanced danger by 1. We get to refresh. So refreshing the upgrade row, I believe, is what that means. And so let's take away some of the more pricier ones. Okay. All right, so now the value of this is still just 1. We'll go ahead and gain 3 action tokens. Refresh allies, draw 3 cards, and we yet to level up again. Okay, so we have a dodge, a local bounty, Caligari Scrapworks. All right. Let's play local bounty. Okay, added to my hand. So what should we do? Have 2 coins. And I'm realizing now before I was at level 2, wasn't I? I gain a coin if I do bargain. All right. Should I try to upgrade this tactic? Hmm. I don't think I can unless I do this one. So this costs 2 less if added to a silver card. And so I'll just spend 1 to add it to practice grounds, which is a silver card. And so this has this ability, which is kind of blocked a little bit. Let me see if there's a way. Is that better? Okay, there. Okay. So that works. And yeah, I'll spend 1 action to play my local bounty. So this will give me 2 attack. And the 2 attack is gonna go on. What does rage mean again? Discard 1 ally from play. Oh, I should have discarded this ally then. That's what rage means. Anyway, I need 3 damage to take that out. Do 2. And then conspire. If I have another card of this faction in hand or play, I don't. So it's just gonna deal the 2 damage. And then this one, I'll pay 2 actions to do 2 more damage. And I'll go ahead and just kill this off. When defeated, I get 2 credits. And then randomly choose 1 from your discard pile and add it to your hand. I'll add the Viren Tribalism to my hand. Randomly choose. Oh, randomly. All right, so we gotta shuffle that up, I guess. Always kind of miss those details. All right, as random as can be. See what we got. Gadwick's Emporium, not a big deal. I don't have any actions though to play. Okay, and then I gain a credit for that upgrade. Bargain 2. I could spend 2. Do I have any other cards with this faction? Nope. So bargain 2 to move this 1. And then if I have 5 or less, which I do, of health, gain 2 health. 1, 2. And then move this again. Nice. All right, so no actions left. Can't do anything else. And I think 1, 2, 3. I'm still alive. Oh, when I take damage, I'm not supposed to take it from this one. Have I been giving myself extra damage? I might have been. But what can you do? All right, so that's the threat phase, and then we'll discard the play tactics. Armor refill with active. Okay. Advance. So now these is all increased now by 1 to 2. And then we have to choose between these three decks. So I'm gonna just choose from this one to get 3 cards and pick one. All right. Lay low is good. I definitely need the health. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right, so that's added to my hand, and I'm blanking on whether or not you have to put back your marker. Yep, you do reset it. Okay. All right. What should we do? I think I definitely need the health, so I'll do this. Gain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 health. I gotta think about doing upgrades. I have 2 credits, potentially a total of 5 if I play this. But then this has a bargain. So I'm gonna just play this for 1 action, gain 3 credits. And then I'm gonna do, this will cost me just 2. I can upgrade. So if this costs me 2, that means I'll have 3 left. So I could upgrade something for 3. Uh, yeah, I'll spend this 3 credits on this legitimate pay. Okay. And then I'll play this for 1 action point. I deal 2 damage. Well, first bargain is 2. Oh, and this counts as an extra faction. So actually, I'll use it towards this bargain. So I won't need to pay that 1 more. So I have 1 credit left. And I deal 2 damage twice, which I think it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to do it to this taunt. So this does take it out. Because this is currently a 2, 3, 4. So that's defeated. This goes into my hand. And then I gain 2 credits. So this one is price of business. It says gain 2 credits. If you have 7 or less, gain 1. I do have 7 or less health, so I just gain 1 if I play that now. I don't know if I should. I do have 1 action left. I might just want to upgrade. Yeah, I'll spend this for a virtualized and upgrade this card. Okay. And that'll be my turn. Threat phase, I take 1, 2 damage. Put that out there. Then these tactics are discarded. And then this comes down. So now we're still at 2. I could spend 1 to discard. And I could discard anything in my hand, in play, or in my discard pile. So I'll go ahead and discard a strike card, I think. for just 1 credit. Or not discard, I'll remove for 1. Okay. All right. And then after that, I'll go ahead and gain 3 action points. And let's do my draft phase. We have 2 allies, Rogue Hacker, Scrap Dealer, and Pact of Kin. Ugh, that's not a good one for me. This is expensive. I think I'll get more use of Scrap Dealer. So let's grab that one. Okay. So let's see what we can do. So right now we have it's gonna be 3, 3, 3, 3. So 3 damage to take out each of those, and I'm not doing any damage with these, which is unfortunate. So I'm probably gonna lose. Unless I upgrade. Oh boy. And I'm looking at these upgrades and they're not giving me any options to deal damage. So yeah, I'm gonna be losing this round. So unfortunate. Man, this game is very like luck driven. Like it's kind of like it's an unforgiving type of deck builder. You could do your best and then just have the worst turn and that'll be the end of it. And then you just have to set up and play again. It's kind of like, you have to kind of accept that that could be your fate when you enter this game. It could be frustrating if you just want to kind of like grind and play a game, but yeah, kind of have to just know that getting into it. So knowing that this is my last turn, I'll play this. I will say that I'll exhaust the ally. 2 1s, I get 3 credits. And maybe I could do a upgrade on this tactic. Really nothing great out there, honestly. I don't think anything's useful. I'll spend 1 on this. Gain 2 if I have 7 or less, gain 1. So just gain 1. Actually, no. I think that means I gain 2, and if I have 7 or less, I gain 1 more. I think that's what that means, if you read it in order. And then I'll gain 1 armor, and I'll move this 1 to the right. Woohoo, 1 armor. Okay. So now it's the threat phase. I get hit with 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I survived. I forgot about the armor. I forgot about these bonuses. Thank goodness. And then now we're down to the cleanup phase. So lose these tokens. Smooth down. Can refresh any of these. I think a lot of these I will. So all 6. Let's see what we get now. 1. Okay, lots more damage here, I see. Cool. All right, we have 3 active threats. All good there. No cards in hand. We'll do the draft. Let's draft from here. Trying to just grab 3 cards. It's not working out. Oh boy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, we should discard. All right. I mean, Hidden Cantina looks good. Deal 2 to target threat for each upgrade on that card, ignoring taunt. None of the threats have upgrades. Ally, discard 1 active non-boss threat with damage. It's only if it has damage. At least it's discarded. I think I'll grab this one. We'll reset the level tracker. Okay. Let's see here. I have 2 health, 7 credits, 1 card, 1 ally. All right. I'm not doing any damage once again, unless I upgrade. So let's do 3, 4, 5. Could do 7. Actually, oh my gosh, guys, no. All of these upgrades are for tactics. Yep, that's it. That's gonna be it. So this should go in a card sleeve, by the way. And what I'm gonna do is just to round out the game, go ahead and go here. Can't do anything with this. I could do this. Conspire doesn't really work. I'll just gain 2 credits. And that's it. That is all I can do. And then get hit with 3 and I'm dead. All right. Well, that was my playthrough of Unstoppable. Unfortunately, the Harbinger was unstoppable this time. I was supposed to move this down, I think, too, or maybe not. But anyway, this was definitely went better than my first play. Lots of interesting decisions, but man, it's just kind of the luck of the draw in general. With the threats, with what comes out in the upgrades, as you can see, like I had all the credits, but none of them were for allies. I guess next time when I refresh, I need to make sure that I at least have something for an ally that could be helpful, but that was a little frustrating. But anyway, I do find this pretty enjoyable. It was pretty exciting to a point until I realized it was probably not going to be a win for me. If I wasn't recording it, I probably would just ended the game, started over, not wasted my time because it was just not really going to work out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing. Let me know what kind of games you're playing. Also interested in learning about any like, uncommon deck building games that are solo friendly. Definitely interested in learning more about those kinds of games. I love deck builders, so that's why this game really piqued my interest when it started. Launched on Kickstarter. That's why I backed it, and I like the card building aspect. I really hope that the card building aspect kind of takes off in other games. I think it's great. I love that aspect of this game. It's probably my favorite part about the game. And maybe the only favorite part right now. We'll see. But yeah, let's try out maybe one of the other bosses next time and see how that one goes. Although this was recommended if you're a first time player. All right, as usual, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.